Welcome back to another episode of Fail or Fire. You guys know why we're here. We know why we're here. It's the Ren Power Hour on Cyberskull Media. It's Friday. It's a premiere, and I am your Rentastic host, Thundarius, joined by my other Rentastic co-hosts,
Mr. Shades, Dylan.
And we are Cyberskull Media. And no, I lied. We're here to cover Fred, the OG YouTuber Fred. That's what we're here to cover today, right?
He's from Nebraska. Local boy. Shout out Fred.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that whole Fred empire. He's a local boy.
Well, now I regret being this close to Nebraska. But we are here for the Fred Again Mashup.
Finally.
Finally, Dylan's been wanting it. People in the comments have been wanting it. The Discord's been wanting it. So here you go. You get the Fred Again Mashup, which means that there's going to be some lyric reading today. We're gonna prep for that. So before we get started, I'll do one of these so I'm ready to go. And now we should be good to go. With that being said, this is Fred Again, and we're gonna get the ball rolling today. Welcome in the Council of Steves and the rest of the Cyberskull Mafia. We appreciate every single one of you that is here hanging out with us today.
I am set up.
Cool.
Sailing in the chopper road, killing like we vultures. I became a queen when I rode with them brothers. 20 line, I eat nightmares for supper. Brow on command, I'll sit come on another. Cause there ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, pull me out of this.
Well, I'm gonna blue ball you before we get to a little bit more guitar work, because that's where we're sitting today. Really toned down, pulled back. Like we did Token and Ren last week, and it was very serious, but we had some hip hop stuff going. And today we just got Ren, an acoustic guitar, and a microphone. And he's singing a little bit, and Dylan likes that.
I do. I like this nice bass line here. He's just super chill. He's got his guitar strumming away. He's got his register like not super boxed in, but I like it when he keeps it in this space. The tone he's got is really smooth, and everybody seems to have kind of their favorite iterations of Ren vocally. This for me is like right in the wheelhouse where I like to hear it.
For me, it could have only been better if he would have had 2 turntables and a microphone, but this is pretty good.
That's where it's at. That was a good drum break. Shut up, Beck. He's not watching.
Sailing in the chopper road, killing like we vultures. I became a queen when I rode with them brothers. Turn to lion. I eat nightmares for supper. Brow, on command, I'll sick 'em on another. Dylan, are you a queen?
I'm the king of the jungle.
Yes, queen.
Fish out of water, lion out of the jungle. I watched Madagascar today.
King Julian. That's my favorite character, 100%.
I'm a lady.
I like to move it. Shh, quiet, we are hiding. Who is making that noise? Oh, it's me again. And if you notice, we're cutting back on using cutaways in general on the channel. It's a lot of time, and they gotta get cut for time sometimes. So here's your complimentary Mighty Boosh cutaway, because
I wonder why. And what does that mean, Sabu? It means that you take half a knee and you wet your little knickers. I've seen you in a field, naked, with just a sock and a whistle. You thought you were in The Shining.
I was on antibiotics for an earlier condition.
we might be phasing them out. I know people like them, but until we get a little bit more time on our schedule, there's so much to cover, it saves me literal hours. So I'm sorry, but I'll keep reading the lyrics, so.
We'll keep chasing squirrels.
And we'll keep chasing squirrels. Cause there ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, ain't no love in the jungle. Pull me out of this. Now it's time to get back into the song, even though it said pull me out of this. Pull me out of reading the lyrics because people are pissed. No, I know some of you guys rock with this.
No, ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, pull me out of this?
That was some nice guitar playing, boys.
Yeah, I really like that. That
That
picking
it
style
was.
is really neat.
I'm always down to watch Rin pick a winner over here.
Everybody on a little mission. Money makes you go missing. I get anyone in or in store. Everybody leave me alone. Her boobies getting lifted. She wanna get lit. Fucking up, I'm bottling. Everybody. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All right, well, before we move into this next part 4 of this song, I mean, I wanted to go all nuts about the boobies line until it was we're talking about guys, it's this another serious subject matter again today. Not quite as deep as last week, but everybody on a little mission. Money makes a go missing. I get anyone in an instant. Everybody, leave me alone. Her boobies getting lifted. She wanna get lit. Fucking and battling. Everybody leave me alone. I mean, it just feels like getting older, trying to improve things, because life's a fucking battle and you try to do everything you can to fight back. The time is undefeated.
It is, and I will be the first to admit that's my personal struggle. I feel physically and athletically, I feel like I did 20 years ago, but my body is old. It's breaking down. I get cortisone shots in my knee now, in addition to my shoulder, and got to take blood pressure meds. And no matter how much I keep in shape and take care of my body, it's still got high miles. I keep telling myself I'm fighting it and I'm not getting older, but it happens. It can be depressing sometimes. I can get kind of in my feels and my emotions about not being able to do things I used to be able to do, but it's not for lack of effort. You know, I'm trying to fight this thing as long as I can, but you're right, man. Time is undefeated.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel fine. I just feel like Clint Eastwood in Gran Turismo. Get off my lawn.
Shoes off at the door.
And we all know Thundy's body is like an amusement park in Jersey, okay? You don't want to know the shit that's in there, but hey, I always patch my blood pressure test with flying colors.
I always thought I had white coat syndrome, but turns out like I just used that as an excuse for like 5 years before they finally made me take meds.
Well, it sounds like we're following the journey of Fred here, or not necessarily Fred, but a female journey here today, which I wasn't exactly expecting with the name Fred. But I do know some Freds that are ladies, so
Well, I got some. I did a little bit of research before we got in here.
okay.
Oh, cheating again.
Well, just to be sure, because it's a mashup, right? So Fred Again is actually the name of the artist that he's mashing up songs from.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with the man's work. Very acclaimed, kind of a jack of all trades, singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. Actually nominated for a Grammy for electronic music. So a fan of electronic, and I'm surprised I haven't come across this gentleman. But yeah, Fred Again is another one of these artists that Ren's paying homage to.
Well, yeah, I would love to know some more lore behind the song. So we'll take a peek under the hood and see if there's anything in the video. I know there's a behind the scenes we'll have to do on Behind the Ren sometime. But if y'all want to leave us all the lore about this song in the comments so that we can learn, we very much appreciate it. Because you know we're what, Dylan?
Horse for lore.
Hello, 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 leave me alone. 'Cause
I wanted to mention that too. So pause. Not chasing squirrels. I liked what a little drum beats he did on the guitar.
I did as well. When I heard that, I was like, okay, we got a nice little beat here.
It's called Renprov.
I'm not surprised. I feel like the Renegades know us as much as we know ourselves. The recommendations to cover this is definitely like my sweet spot for him. You know, I love that like coffee shop, indie, like this setting right here. I could imagine like just 10 people in a super intimate atmosphere watching him do his thing. You know, he's got his guitar, he's got his microphone. It's just, for me, that's where I love the true artistry. Keep it simple and just let him do his thing.
He seems more emotionally invested when he's playing an acoustic and just doing his thing.
Yes, it definitely comes across.
leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. 'Cause reach my soul, it won't be very long. Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. God bless my soul, it won't be very long. And though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on.
Now that is the Ren vocals that I am fucking here for.
See, that's like I said, this is right in line. I mean, this is, if you were to like keep it pretty narrow, like what's the perfect in a Venn diagram, you know, you're trying to combine some circles. This is like my perfect Ren right here. This is what I love. He can do a lot of cool stuff with his voice, right? He can really belt it out. He can push, you know, he can beatbox, he can rap a little bit. I feel like as an artist, the strength really comes out in some of the subtlety. I'm loving this right now. This is just, and it's weird. This might not be like his most outlandish or biggest, boldest performance, but for me, this is the kind of stuff that like I think hits home the most, just because he's like really in the pocket. He's just super dialed in.
So this is your perfect circle. This is your tool. All right. That's good shit, Maynard.
Very different bands. Very different bands, sir.
I know.
Perfect Circle. Perfect Circle is Maynard's feminine representation of his artistry. That's why he wears the wigs. Shout out Maynard. He don't care about us.
Listen,
Maynard likes wine and hates his fans.
Listen, I don't like to run, but you know what I do like? Ren runs, because those runs with his voice, they make my heart happy, guys. Even though we're kind of got a dark, sad song in what we're talking about today, man, it's beautiful.
I like the lighting. It looks neat. I'm saying this would be a cool atmosphere, just like 10 intimate guests just watching them perform. This setting would be super cool.
So we need to go and get him to the Bellagio and have a room show there, and like, yeah.
As long as we get to be in the room.
Yeah. I'm setting this up. We're in the room, dude.
Yes. Yes. Courage, my soul, it won't be very long. Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. God bless my soul, it won't be very long, and though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady, Dylan, and everybody watching knows it.
True story.
Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. God bless my soul, it won't be very long. And though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. But I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. But I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost,
Can we listen to the whole thing over before we're done?
Yes, sir. Let's do that again. I was in the
All right.
zone.
We'll listen to it all the way. Guys, my eyeballs are sweating over here. It's really hot. It rained outside. My eyeballs are wet.
I just kind of closed my eyes there and just I wasn't like in Cyber Skull land. I was in that room just listening. It was permeating my whole soul, my whole essence. I have not been in that moment. I mean, we've covered a lot of songs. We've covered a lot of Ren. I'll save this for the end here. Let's do it again.
Like last week, I closed my eyes like the whole playback through, and then because it really hit home. So much of his stuff has hit home with me. I have very much connected to his music, and these lines right here, man, they're fucking me, man. Like they're me. I've been lost for a while, but I'm really motherfucking trying out here, all right? I am trying so fucking hard, man. That's why I'm trying my best to do podcasts for us, to pump out as many videos as a week as I can physically muster. Live streams, covering everything we can to this man, because I'm trying, man. We got a vape shop now that we're trying to do things with and make a difference, and not just the things we can do with this channel, but in the communities around us. It allowed us to support a young man, a little kid who lost his leg to cancer recently, that we wouldn't have been able to help with otherwise in the ways that we did. We're able to do some cool things now, and we're really out here trying, man. And I was lost for such a fucking long time. And for once, it feels like I'm not lost anymore. Like, I don't exactly know where we're going, but I know we're going in the right fucking direction, even with the struggles and the crazy up and down views. That we're making a difference out here, and we're doing cool things with cool people, and I don't have to worry about being lost anymore, man. So that's all I got to say.
I think it's hard to find the time to dig into more stuff than we already bring to the table, but I definitely, maybe on my own time, maybe us together, I need to dig into Fred again a little bit. Like I said, other than the fact that, Ren is doing a mashup of his stuff, I don't know much about the man's music. Lyrically, I definitely feel like I need to do myself the service of checking this out.
You got any other thoughts, Shades, before we play this through?
I'm ready to listen again.
All right, well, we're going to do a complete listen through before we talk to you guys about anything else today, because it's all about you guys.
I am set up.
Cool. Sailing in the chopper road, killing like we vultures. I became a queen when I rode with them brothers. 20 line, I eat 9 mess for supper. Brow on command, how sick come on another. 'Cause there ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, ain't no love in the jungle. Ain't no, pull me out of this. Everybody on a little mission. Money makes you go missing. I get anyone in or Insta. Everybody leave me alone. Her boobies getting lifted. She wanna get lit fucking up. I'm bottling, I'm bottling, I'm bottling. Everybody, 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 everybody. Leave me alone, alone, alone. Leave me alone, alone, alone. Leave me alone, alone, alone. Leave me alone. Courage my soul. It won't be very long. Though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. God bless my soul. It won't be very long. And though the night is dark, it keeps me holding on. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost. I've been lost for a while, but I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost. I've been lost for a while, but I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, but I'm really trying. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, but I'm really trying.
Oh man, I got a loss for words right now. I think we kind of all are.
I got some words.
You got some words? What are your words?
You want me to go first?
Pretty crazy because, well, screw it. For the Renegades, our typical section, speaking to you guys, showing you some stuff from that we got from the Renegades, things we've got coming up. We're gonna push that till after the review today. Let's just roll this into the review. So last week, the Token and Ren song you thought was one of your top Ren songs because of the subject matter. This week, it's one of your top Ren songs because of not just what he's saying, but the way he's doing it. So what do you give this today?
It's weird because you can't really hit like a certain emphasis for how fire this thing is. It is fire, 100% fire, coffee house fireplace fire. It's warm and it's cozy. I love it. I like where I'm at with it. It's hard to be like our normal wound up selves. This thing really like subdued me. It kind of took me away from like my natural. I didn't chase the squirrels. I didn't get too out of pocket. I just, where he was at, I was at. Like I was in that room. I was soaking it in. It's him performing somebody else's music. Obviously music that's very important to him because of what he did with this material. It's hard to say what I'm about to say because it's not his original music. This is the best sounding Ren we've ever covered for me. It took me to a place that I was just along for the ride. I was very in that space with him, soaking up the words and the instrumental. It's a beautiful composition. His vocal is just stunning. I mean, it's, again, on record right now, this is my favorite Ren vocal performance that we've covered so far. Before we hit the playback, I was kind of zoned out and my eyes closed. I love it. While people might love the way he can push and belt out, I love the control he shows here. When you've got that kind of weapon, like his voice is so strong. To keep it contained like that is amazing control, and I loved it. I love this thing. This is my favorite Ren performance of everything we've covered so far.
Well, Shades, do you have any similar thoughts today?
Pretty similar. Ditto to what Mr. Professor said down there. I feel like I can just hang out and sit back and enjoy Ren playing in an acoustic, doing whatever. Like, I'm just going to enjoy his stuff. I like listening to his voice. Subject matter, some people don't want to hear it. Some people do. It's whatever. But I still, either way, this was fire. I wouldn't say it's any of my favorite stuff yet, but I would sit back and just listen to him for a long time.
It's going to be super goofy today. It's going to have a lot of fun with it. I was actually going to put that helmet on. I did that all week, and at least the first part of the week in the first 2 recordings we did, because we covered some heavy metal shit. I'm not going to do that because it doesn't call for it today. Like, I would put it on, but we're not here. I mean, we are here slaying demons, but they're our own interpersonal demons. I still thought it was fire. But at the start, I actually was like kind of messing in the mid-range. I'm just like, there's a lot more stuff I like better out of Ren. And then by the time we got to the end, I almost had tears streaming down my face. So it really, I don't know. The simplicity sometimes in the lyrics can hit more than some things that are very complex. And for some reason, those few lines just really struck a nerve. They really struck a nerve with me. And I'm sending this to my bandmate. Music is taken in a hiatus at the moment, because this is definitely one that could definitely be covered rather simply and in an interesting way. It lends itself to some blues with the way that this is written and the way he performed it. I would very much like to know more of what makes up the mashup, because not familiar with any of Fred Again's lyrics, any of his music. There's definitely more of a story here that I'm disconnected from, whether there's a story about ladies of the night or different women and what they have to go through. The way that things get put together, it doesn't seem to matter if it's directly talking about you or not. If there's something in there that resonates with you, it strikes a chord, and it struck a chord today. So if you really want to see me cry, there's one thing that would make me cry on camera. And that is if King ISO and Ren made a song together, maybe with Echo. Now, we've talked about there's like so many artists we'd like to fit into one song with them. But for me personally, that would probably make me cry. If you're going to make me cry on camera, that's probably going to be it. So if you guys want me to cry on camera, that's what you have to make happen. That's all I'm saying. All right. We covered, like I said, some metal this week. Some Sunday's Song of the Year probably got covered this week by people. I've been dying to show people Dan Vask on this channel and show the boys dance, so we covered them this week. We covered some local boys this week of the Skies as well. We've been trying to push that we've shown on this channel before, and some people really dug. We covered some Dusty Lee this week. We're gonna keep showing you guys stuff that we love. We're gonna keep covering things that we like, and right now we're finding more and more things from Ren that Dylan likes, which makes me thrilled. But you know what else makes me thrilled, guys?
The rest of our playlist?
Well, the things that people send us in our P.O. box, Dylan, and Dylan doesn't even know what we got today.
Neither one of us know. All I knew is a box showed up and then it vanished.
What is it? Listen to this. You got some things bouncing around in your skull? I'm going to show you guys, but we're going to blur it on camera.
Sounded like a bag of sand.
Ryan's here?
Snatch a sketch.
I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to watch me while I whip this out, but I'm going to blur it on camera. Not my junk, but the things I'm pulling out, because it could be a spoiler. So we're going to tease you guys. There might be some plans in the works behind the scenes that people who are paying attention already know about. Don't spoil it in the comments, but if you're in our Discord, you're privy to our day-to-day life, what's going on down at the shop, and all sorts of stuff that we're working on behind the scenes. It's in the description if you want to join in on the fun. But look at this. Look at this, Dylan. Look at what I got right here. And then there's this one.
Yes.
And then there's probably my favorite one. And then there's this one that was in here too.
I'm excited about that one.
Interesting things going on in Cyber Skulllandia that I think a lot of the Mafia will be on board with. If you want to send us stuff in our PO box, it's down in the description. If you're sending something that you can't send through the post office, like FedEx or UPS, you got to send it a different way, then you can send it to the vape shop. But we appreciate all you guys. You make us feel very loved and very, very wanted. So these premieres every week are my serotonin fix for the weekend, for the week. You boys got anything else to say before we wrap this bitch up with a bow and send it on home?
Just be on the lookout for my hot cocoa.
I think a few of them ladies out there would like a tall drink of shades, but like and subscribe if you had a good time today. Let us know in the comments whether you thought this was a fail fire or just plain mid. We are Cyber Skull Media. This was Fail or Fire, and we will keep bringing you the heat. And what are we covering next week from Ren? Well, I guess y'all are just going to have to wait and find out. You can let us know in the comments what you think it should be.
You know what I want to cover? The very first thing he put out.
Which is?
I don't know. I need somebody to tell me because I want to cover that. I want to hear what this guy sounded like in the beginning. We know now. Where did he come from?
Wales.
Yeah. From his mom's vagine.
Hey, don't talk about the man's mom.
I didn't say anything bad. I'm just saying that's technically where he came from.
We don't know that.
You're saying that he is an alien, so he could have just
That's right.
appeared one day.
So musical Krypton imploded. He shows up in this little pod in a little baby blanket.
Maybe if you're onto something, I expect someone to show up at your door tonight.
Hope not. I gotta go to bed soon.
All right, well, we'll get out of here. We'll get out of y'all's hair. It's time to go. But we thank you guys, each and every one of you, for being here. And we will catch all of you next week for more who knows what. Oh, the last thing. We're very aware of the UMG thing. I was on with Uncle Ray on his live stream talking about all that, and he disappeared, and I ran it all by myself. So if you're one of the lucky few that got to see that, you probably witnessed something that will never, ever happen again on his channel. So you're welcome. I flew solo. I was live down at the shop. The first time I had been live on anything from the shop. It was a lot of fun. The things that UMG are doing are not so fun. So we will link in the comments, in the description, the link to the, what's it called, Dylan?
Petition.
Yes, go sign the petition, or you don't rock with reactors like you say you do, all right? We need y'all's help. We need it real bad, all right? We're trying to fight this war, and we can't do it alone. So, not just for us, but for the independent musicians out there. We will catch all of you next week. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Later.